This might just look like a simple day, but living in countryside Japan has been life-changing. About 3 years ago, I quit my corporate job and decided to focus on creating a new lifestyle, one based on my own time and my own terms. It wasn't easy, but every step brought me closer to this life I now wake up to every day. In this video, I'm taking you through a regular day in my work life during winter. How I balance meaningful work, outdoor adventures, and the freedom this lifestyle gives me. I'll also talk through some of the story of how I moved back to Japan and started a new life as a content creator, combining years of travel experience with my knowledge of construction to share unique insights and inspire others. In the mornings, I like to focus on creating content and also going out and capturing any footage that I think will be useful for the seasons and for making videos. Winter season is a great time for me. It's a good excuse to get outside, jump on the snowboard, and take some video. And the mountains are right outside my door. Snowboarding, hiking, mountain biking, all of these great things in the outdoors. Even just getting outside to take a fresh breath is just a step away. And for me, this is what makes this lifestyle so fulfilling. Out here, I'm surrounded by mountains and endless outdoor activities. But I also have the convenience to stay connected and productive. My work days are a mix of creating content, sharing the hidden sides of Japan, and building projects that inspire others. It's a lifestyle that feels both fulfilling and sustainable.
これまだどうなるかまだ先ではあるんですけれども、今これが土曜日の午後3時まで見ていただいたんですが、お正月が明けてこの予報は曇り一時雨となっています。
A few years ago, my life looked completely different. I was working as a construction consultant for a big tech company in San Francisco and Seattle. I was doing van life to save aggressively. My office was great, but my routine was non-stop, and I had no control over my hours. Taking a step back in time even further, before I arrived in the US, I was living in Japan up until 2018. I left with the goal to travel the Americas. I started in the south and ended up in the north. My goal was to hike, hitchhike, catch buses as much as I could, and make my way north, gaining as much experience as I can for as cheap as I can. The trip was incredible, and in the year I even managed to cover some of Europe. It cost me around the same price as my house. 1 year of travel for about $6,000 US. All the time I wasn't living in Japan, I knew that that's where I was going to end up. It was my plan since I had left Japan. I continued to study Japanese, stay connected, and keep learning about everything Japan. I searched for properties pretty regularly, and I made decisions like doing certifications in avalanche rescue and wilderness first aid, knowing that I would use it one day when I got back. COVID happened and prolonged things, but I knew when I came back that the timing was actually good, and I'd already traveled to all 47 prefectures in Japan, really ready to share all of my great experiences throughout the country. Yesterday, I posted a new YouTube video about the best time to plan a ski trip in Japan. It took me about 3.5 days to complete. 1 day to write the script, half a day to film, and around 2 days to edit. On top of that, I spent a few hours uploading, writing the caption, and creating the thumbnail. Most YouTube videos take me around 40 hours to finish. But renovation videos often take much longer because I need to complete the renovation work and carefully review the footage before editing. I also create Instagram Reels where I share adventure travel, unique places to visit, or everyday life in Japan. I spend time finding a unique angle to capture the audience's attention, adding subtitles, crafting the caption, and posting the video. It requires a lot of patience and creativity. Reviewing and replying to comments is a round-the-clock job, and I do it whenever I can, wherever I can, even while riding the chairlift during a snowboarding session. Engaging with my audience is one of the most rewarding parts of what I do, and I love hearing everyone's thoughts and questions. I really do my best when I create anything and try to find the value in sharing the information and then highlighting the key points that are worthwhile sharing. The footage I've taken today will be useful for creating winter videos. It's always good to have fresh content that reflects the season. I fell in love with Japan, thanks to the mountains. My first trip in 2011 was when I went snowboarding for about 6 weeks in Hakuba and Niseko. That was the start of Japan for me. On that very first trip, I had a lot of questions that I couldn't answer, and I was excited to learn more. I'd already visited more than 30 countries at the time, but this place stood out. It was different. Everything about it made me want to come back, and I did every year, and ended up living in Japan for a number of years, learning the language, learning the culture, learning the behaviors, and dedicating my life to this learning. It's really exciting to me that I'm exploring the creation of merchandise using a logo that I created that was inspired by the mountains here. And now, it's a priority for me to connect with the local community and support these businesses where I live. This winter has brought constant snow. Great for visitors enjoying the slopes. But as somebody who lives here, as a community member, we need to take care of our space. And even though this looks like hard work, it's actually very satisfying. Maybe a way that I've changed while living here in Japan for all of these years is that I don't think of myself first. The reason I shovel snow is to try to keep my neighborhood safe for everybody living here. After playing, I'm back to focused work. And today I'm writing a follow-up article for my website that supports the YouTube video I made about skiing in Japan and the best time to come and visit. Today I also spend time organizing ideas for an upcoming newsletter that I'm creating from scratch. It's exciting to see something new that can share practical information about travel and property in Japan. This is the final task of the workday. I've been creating a map on Rexby where I'm putting my recommendations for all of the places I've traveled around Japan, starting with Nagano and Niigata areas. But I plan to build that out across the country, and I try to put time to that every day. If you would like to buy a copy of my guide, I'll put a link to the description in my video. I've also created a map for my top 21 locations where to buy property in Japan. If you'd like to purchase that, I'll put the link in the description as well. Staying active and healthy has always been an important part of my life. It helps me relax, reset, and feel balanced. At the end of the day, I always take a moment to reflect. It's my time to think about what's gone well, what I've learned, and most importantly, what I'm grateful for. There's a saying I believe in: time flies when you're having fun. I'm incredibly grateful for everything and everyone in my life. While time feels like it's moving quickly, I want to take this moment to say thank you to everyone following and supporting my journey. Your encouragement means the world to me, and I truly appreciate it. Thanks for joining this wonderful, simple day in my life, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy travels!